Dinadamayan na ng mga kumot mo at unan. Sa pananagoy ang nangungulilang higaan.
Sabit na sa iyong labi ang mga tinidor at kutsara.
Nanlalamig na ang kanin, naiinit na ang pinggan. Pinapalitan ka na ng agyo sa pwesto mo sa hapagkainan. Nag-aalala na ang iyong sapatos. Tagal mo na kasing lumiliban sa klase.
Hanggang ngayon, nakanganga pa rin ang pinto.
Alingaw-ngaw ng katahimikan ang maririnig sa buong bahay.
Buong bahay, inuyakap ng lungkot.
Sa buong bahay, lahat ay naghihintay. Uuwi ka pa ba? Sabi ng mga matatanda, sa tuwing makakagat mo raw ang iyong dila ay may nakakaalala. Marahil ay may kung anong pisi na umihila sa iyong mga ngipin pababa. Dahilan, para iyong maramdaman ang sakit na nadarama nila sa tuwing nag-aalala.
Sabi rin nila, ang biglaang pagkatakil ay pagsagi mo sa isip ng iba. Sana'y hindi pa mahay ng paltos ang iyong mga paa. Sa tuwing naalala namin ang ganda ng iyong pagngiti, konti na ng iyong pagtawa.
Sana, matiis mo ang sakit ng mayat-mayamang pagkabilao. Sa tuwing iniisip namin kung nakakain ka na ba. Sana, nakakakain ka. Umuwi ka naman na. Lahat na ng poste ay nagawa na namin pagtanungan. Gidala na kami ng kalsada. Uuwi ka pa ba?
Nagawa na namin makiusap sa lahat ng mga santo.
Uuwi ka pa ba? Matagal na kaming gutom sa iyong presensya. Uuwi ka pa ba? Pilit kaming pinupusok ng pagsalaksak sa aming lalamunan ng mapapait na salita. Pero kahit sa pilitan kaming pinakakain ng mga nakasusok na salita,
Kami itigay ng pag-asa, pagkat alam namin na uuwi ka.
wala kang sala.
Sinigaw mo lang ng tama.
Anak, uwi ka na. Pauwi niyo na siya.
August 18, 2015. I wonder what the weather was that day. Because I don't even remember. Did the heavens made it sunny, as if to warn you of the calm before the storm, or did the heavens send rain, knowing that it would hide your tears and held back cries? I wonder what you felt when you were told that there'd be no work that Friday. Were you disappointed because less work equals less food, or were you happy because at least you'll be able to rest after a long while? The gunshots must have startled you, because no matter how often you wake up hearing them every day, you can never get used to the sound of death. I can only imagine your relief when it stopped, thankful that it was over, and how the fear crept in, slowly. Then all at once, when you heard voices just outside your door, as if in a suspense movie, when you're being followed by an unknown monster, thinking you'll be safe in the comforts of your home, you locked the door, took that little step to check the hallways dark, with the lights flickering, the shadows over in your front door. They opened the lock from the inside, and you have nowhere else to go. The tingles in your fingertips turned to goosebumps in your neck. That must have been how you felt. Your heart must have pounded twice or thrice more when you saw that they were monsters. Not the kind that stays under your bed, nor the ones that show up at midnight. You know those are not real. Real monsters crawl out of your bed. They show up at daylight. Real monsters don't care if your tatay believed in them. They don't care if your tatay said the gunshots won't hurt you because their wars are not yours to fight. Real monsters don't care if your tatay is old and blind. They shoot him anyway by the coffee tree, in the stomach, intestines exposed, an exit wound at the back. No son deserves to see that. Your father, the pillar of your strength, gutted like a pig, crumpled like a paper doll in front of you. And no, it doesn't end there. They even shot your 19-year-old cousin, 2 down, 4 to go, when it took all your remaining strength to run, running away from the monsters. Your brother, your nephew, your cousins, your tatay, your family was left behind. The rest you must have heard from the news. Your father by the coffee tree, your cousin by the door, Your 14-year-old nephew with an ear removed from his head and a broken jaw. Your 19-year-old cousin's left hand cut off from his wrist, a gunshot to the nose, your brother by his side. Your family was killed, murdered, massacred, all because they wanted to claim your land as their own land, where the forefathers of your forefathers lived, land that they wanted to turn to something else. Is there ever land worth more than human life? Will land be more valuable when watered with blood? Will land be better with your family as living sacrifice? Tell me, how can I not get so affected upon knowing that? Tell me, how can I not get so affected with a lone survivor that 15-year-old has not spoken ever since? Tell me, how can I not get so affected? Now I ask you, how can you not be? I am not a lumad. I've never been to Mindanao. I was raised in peace and joy. My wars are child play, my fears petty. I can't even stand the sight of blood. I don't have world-changing ideals. I almost stutter. In front of a crowd, I only know of simple things. I am not a lumad. I've never been to Mindanao. I am not a lumad, but I know humanity. I know basic rights. You can't tell me not to get affected just because I am not one of them, just because I did not come from where they came from, because you are wrong. It does not take a lumad to know a lumad. It takes a Filipino to know a Filipino.